Can you say, ouch? The markets explode to the upside. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update. It is Monday, September 14th, and what a rally. My goodness gracious, they opened higher last night and have not quit. Right now, Dow's up about 400, Nasdaq's up about 300, S&P's up about 60. Whew, my goodness, smoking. In the meantime, we're short, as you know, except for the Russell, which we did reverse this morning into this rally. But overall, we're short, and obviously a little bit painful here. But of course, we've seen this movie for the last couple of weeks, and this is what we'll call the torture of consolidation. As markets continue to make big moves in both directions. Now, if you have noticed, and we don't typically talk about volume, but the volume on the rally is pathetic and almost nil. In the meantime, it is still up. So as I always say, we're wrong right now because we hold short positions. It's really that simple in general. Okay, we're wrong at the moment. Now, again, the signals will not change today, so we'll see what they look like tomorrow. But for now, we'll see what happens the rest of today. And we never get excited or nervous during the day. Our positions are set. We're not going to change. We're not going to get involved in this emotional roller coaster that we're seeing. And it's that simple. Metals are also sticking it to us, so they're higher across the board as well. Now, they're all in the same kind of pattern, the torture chamber of consolidation. So, again, as I say to you, look, until our signal changes, I am not changing, and I'm not trying to tell you when to change. I will just tell you what my open position stands. Okay, crude is slightly lower, but it's been all over the place. We're short crude. Bonds are higher, which doesn't make sense with the markets, but however they are. And of course, the bonds we're short bonds and notes. Natural gas higher, we're long. Copper higher, we're long. Cattle higher, we're short. Hogs, we're long. They're down slightly, which we expected. Again, we expected the drop down a little bit in hogs just based on the overall rally. The dollar is getting plummeted once again. And we're right in the middle. We're dead middle of the range, 92 to 94. We're at 93. We expect it to go lower. We're still short, but of course we know this consolidation range that we're seeing right now, which is just going between 92 and 94 for about the last month. Eventually it will break one way or the other, but until it does, we are short at this moment and will continue to stay there. The grain markets are higher across the board. We're long across the board. So we do have, there are some bright shining lights somewhere, but I think the grains will probably see a little bit of selling pressure, not because we're changing our tune, because they've gone up too far too fast. That is one of the things you want to look for always is the speed in which markets move in one direction or the other. When they move too fast and too far, typically you will see some sort of a pullback or a rally. And of course, depending on the trend that you're in, you will either look to be a buyer or a seller. And typically it would be a buyer in dips in an uptrending market and a seller of rallies in a downtrending market. Pretty basic, right? So again, look, at the end of the day, this is where we are. This is what I see, but I do see a very an extreme lack of interest here. This looks just like a straight up shot that the sellers have just stepped away and are letting the buyers have their way for the moment. You've got a lot of big deals going on in mergers and acquisitions today. And I think you're just seeing an overall, okay, go ahead, buy away. We'll be back to sell later today, tomorrow. The answer is we don't know when the sellers will come back or if they will come back. We could also see a turn. But for now, we will look to sell these rallies at certain points, during the day, possibly as a day trade. But again, I urge you to be very careful, very cautious. And whatever you do, just know where your exits are going to be when you're trading. That's the most important thing you can do is know where you're getting out so that you can limit your risk, because in this business, it's all about risk. So in the meantime, we'll see what happens. And don't forget our great partnership now with family farms. Again, we enjoy working with them and can't wait to get on the road with them and do some talks and work with some firms and how to hedge and how to protect themselves, especially at these upper levels here. It's certainly time to start protection, and we want to make sure you guys understand that. And of course, our brokerage partners. I mean, in our opinion, I've got brokerage accounts at many places, but my favorites are in commodities and futures, CTG. They do all of our letter of direction trading for our members, including myself. And they also have some nice new products coming out. They got great customer service. I can't rate them high enough from a brokerage standpoint. And the same thing goes for Tradier for our equities and options. We have their API, so we are going to automate. By 2021, we'll be fully automated. But of course, it's $10 a month, which is the more important point. $10 a month. How can you beat it? How can you want to pay more elsewhere to get the same thing? So we look at Tradier and CTG as two great partners. And of course, if you want any information, either one, just email me at bubba@bubbatrading.com. I'll be happy to send you their special links that we have. And our commodity report, Andy Hecht, has been on fire, or en fuego, as they say. But again, really, the report is just really dramatic. And Andy is now a part of the Bubba Trading family. And we are going to actually do some webinars together, introducing his product and tying it to some of the other things that we do. So I hope you look forward to that. And of course, if you'd like to get Technomental now, it's reduced price. It's $100 a month or $800 annual. I urge you to check it out. And you can go to bubbatrading.com to check that out. And our high school program, patreon.com/Bubba Trading. That is patreon.com/Bubba Trading. As we got to rebuild it for the school season that may someday start. So it's been a great, it's an interesting day. We're going to see what happens. It's great to have football back. It's great, even though the games kind of sucked, but it's great to have the football season back. We got 2 Monday Night Football games tonight, so we'll see what happens. But if you want to know who we like, I like Denver, and I might like the Giants a little bit. But right now, I like Denver. That's my pick tonight. In the meantime, have a great day, everybody. Be careful, know your exits, and don't be too aggressive. We'll see you back here tomorrow with another Bubba's Daily Update.